Apple is on the brink of a bold design shift, with whispers growing louder that the iPhone 17 Pro models and the highly anticipated iPhone 17 Air will take inspiration from Google's Pixel lineup. While the Pro and Pro Max might retain their familiar camera layout, a striking change could be in store. The entire setup, housed within a sleek tray, featuring a flash, microphone, and LiDAR sensor neatly positioned on the right. Multiple sources are backing this as the final design, and renowned leaker Majin Buu, one of the first to spill the details, has now shared an intriguing image. The metallic component in the picture is believed to be from none other than the iPhone 17 Pro Max. A closer look at this part reveals precisely placed cavities, perfectly aligning with where the updated Pro Max is expected to accommodate its cameras, MagSafe coil, and other crucial components. But rumors suggest the image was captured on an assembly line, noting that the part appears to be a CNC machined aluminum or titanium chassis. If true, this means Apple is already deep into production, preparing these components for final machining and coatings. However, not everyone is convinced. Apple Insider hasn't disputed the image's legitimacy, but argues that these plates might actually be for case manufacturers rather than the iPhone 17 Pro Max itself. At first glance, the circular cutouts do seem to match up with the rumored Pro Max design, but two key details cast doubt on that theory. First, Apple's iPhone 16 Pro Max didn't use full-body frames, opting instead for partial plates that left much of the body exposed. Second, the leaked parts have protruding sections around the cutouts, elements that wouldn't fit within the final iPhone design. There simply isn't enough internal space to accommodate them. So are we looking at case molds instead? Possibly. That said, Apple could still apply post-processing techniques to smooth out those raised sections, but maybe that's just my imagination running wild. Regardless of what these images truly depict, one thing is becoming increasingly clear. The iPhone 17 Pro Max is set to debut with a fresh new back design. Meanwhile, rumors of an iPhone 17 Ultra are surfacing once again. We've been down this road before. Claims that Apple would either introduce an Ultra model or replace the Pro Max have circulated ahead of both the iPhone 15 and iPhone 16 launches, but this time the buzz is gaining traction. A new report from Naver suggests that the iPhone 17 Ultra will replace the Pro Max. The speculation comes from supply chain insights indicating that Apple is gearing up for a hardware-packed powerhouse. One of the biggest changes, a smaller dynamic island, possibly because production volumes hint that there won't be enough for both a Pro and an Ultra model. And that's not all. The report also suggests that the Ultra will be the only iPhone to feature a vapor chamber cooling system, allowing for better thermal performance. It's also expected to boast a larger battery than the Pro Max, meaning it will likely be thicker too. For some, the idea of an Ultra iPhone might still seem far-fetched, but consider this. Apple has already embraced the Ultra branding across its product lineup, from the Apple Watch Ultra to the M3 Ultra chip. And if an iPhone Ultra arrives with significant hardware upgrades, it gives Apple the perfect opportunity to justify an even higher price tag, maximizing both innovation and profit. With each leak, each hint, and each insider report, the future of the iPhone 17 lineup is becoming more intriguing. Apple may be playing its cards close, but one thing is certain. Change is coming, and it might be bigger than we ever expected. Lately, it feels like every single day brings a fresh wave of leaks about the highly anticipated iPhone 17, 17 Air, and 17 Pro Max. The excitement is real, and for good reason. Most of these leaks revolve around detailed CAD drawings that have surfaced in large numbers. If history has taught us anything, it's that when leaks like these start aligning around this time of year, they often end up being spot on. Just last year, CAD drawings of the iPhone 16 Pro leaked around the same period, and 6 months later, they turned out to be 100% accurate. That's why these revelations demand our full attention, especially the latest one, which comes from none other than the well-known leaker Majin Buu on X. So what do these new schematics reveal? Well, Apple seems to be tweaking the design of the bottom speakers on the iPhone 17 Air and 17 Pro Max. However, there's a catch. The schematics only show the number of speaker holes, not whether they actually house functional speakers. Apple has a history of prioritizing symmetrical aesthetics, and in previous models, some of those speaker holes were purely for design balance rather than sound output. Now let's talk specifics. This year, the iPhone 17 Pro is expected to feature 4 speaker holes on both sides of the charging port, while the larger iPhone 17 Pro Max takes it a step further with sticks on each side. Meanwhile, the iPhone 17 Air takes a surprising turn, sporting only 2 speaker holes on each side. And those extra holes right next to the charging port, don't be fooled, those are simply screw holes, not additional speakers. Could this mean a major upgrade to the iPhone's audio system? At least for the Pro models, it certainly seems possible. Apple might be working on a more powerful speaker setup to enhance the sound experience. But with limited space inside the phone's body, it'll be fascinating to see what design compromises they make to bring this vision to life. One thing's for sure, the iPhone 17 lineup is shaping up to be one of the most intriguing yet. With Apple's highly anticipated iPhone 17 lineup set to be unveiled this September, leaks have been flooding in, and they're painting an exhilarating picture of what's to come. A well-known leaker has now showcased 4 brand-new CAD models, offering the clearest glimpse yet into Apple's bold vision for its next-generation iPhones. This time, the lineup isn't just about incremental upgrades, it's rumored to feature an entirely new approach, with 4 distinct models: the standard iPhone 17, the ultra-thin iPhone 17 Air, the powerful iPhone 17 Pro, and the feature-packed iPhone 17 Pro Max. And if these leaks are to be believed, surprises are definitely in store. When the first CAD leaks for the iPhone 17 series began surfacing, many were skeptical. But as more and more sources aligned, it became clear Apple might be shaking things up in ways we haven't seen in years. In recent weeks, nearly every major Apple insider has released renders hinting at an unprecedented design shift, making the upcoming iPhone some of the most unique we've ever seen. Just a week ago, we caught our first glimpse of the iPhone 17 lineup's redesigned backs, followed by reveal videos for the iPhone 17 Air and Pro, courtesy of John Prosser. Since then, even more thrilling rumors have surfaced. Apple is reportedly pushing video quality to new heights, particularly on the Pro models, while surprisingly ditching titanium for their chassis. Meanwhile, industry insider Sonny Dixon has contributed to the growing excitement, revealing 4 CAD renders that, for the first time, show us the front of these devices. Is this the final iPhone 17 design? With each passing leak, confidence is growing that the images floating around might actually represent the final design of Apple's next iPhones. While the base iPhone 17 is expected to resemble its predecessor, the real excitement begins with the iPhone 17 Air, set to replace the iPhone 16 Plus. This model is rumored to be astonishingly thin, featuring a brand new camera bar design and sacrificing a second rear camera for a sleeker, more futuristic look. Meanwhile, the 17 Pro and Pro Max models are expected to boast towering camera modules spanning nearly the entire width of the phone, with beveled edges, an LED flash, and an autofocus sensor neatly positioned on the right. iPhone 17 Pro Max. What to expect? Launch timeline. Apple is expected to officially unveil the iPhone 17 Pro Max alongside the rest of the iPhone 17 series in the second week of September. However, the company has remained tight-lipped about the exact launch date, pricing, and specifications, keeping fans on edge with anticipation. Design. A fresh take on premium elegance. If the leaks hold true, the iPhone 17 Pro Max is set to become one of the most visually striking iPhones ever. Rumors suggest it will feature an aluminum back panel with a sleek glass finish, while the triple camera setup, though familiar, will be slightly repositioned with the flash and LiDAR sensor shifting to the right. Specifications. A beast in the making. Apple's most premium offering is expected to feature a stunning 6.9-inch Super Retina XDR display with ProMotion technology ensuring buttery smooth visuals. A brand new anti-reflective coating might also enhance visibility and durability, making outdoor usage more comfortable than ever. Under the hood, the A19 Pro chipset, Apple's most powerful processor yet, will likely drive the iPhone 17 Pro Max, paired with up to 12 gigs of RAM to unlock groundbreaking Apple Intelligence features. The device will run on iOS 19, bringing with it a slew of new artificial intelligence-driven enhancements that Apple is expected to unveil at the launch event. Camera. Pushing boundaries yet again. Photography lovers, get ready. The iPhone 17 Pro Max is rumored to house an upgraded 48-megapixel triple camera setup, ensuring next-level photo and video quality. On the front, Apple is reportedly introducing a 24-megapixel selfie camera, promising crisper, more detailed self-portraits than ever before. Price. A premium device with a familiar price tag. The iPhone 17 Pro Max is expected to launch at Rs 144,900 in India, the same as its predecessor, the iPhone 16 Pro Max. However, Apple could still surprise us with last-minute pricing tweaks, so we'll have to wait for official confirmation. With just a few months to go until Apple's grand reveal, excitement is reaching a fever pitch. Will the iPhone 17 series truly redefine Apple's design language? Will the Air model set new standards for ultra-thin smartphones? And most importantly, what groundbreaking features will Apple unveil that we haven't heard about yet? The wait won't be much longer, and if these leaks are anything to go by, the iPhone 17 lineup is shaping up to be Apple's most thrilling release in years. Stay tuned.